Hello, everyone. This is Joanna, my space in your place. And I'm not your ordinary blogger. Okay, let me just jump right into it. You know, it's been a lot going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's really too much, even for a live, and I don't want to have the live so long. And so I just want to do a little coffee talk with a little Love and Marriage Huntsville in it, honey. So let me tell you this, sunshine. I know you've been keeping up with what's been going on with Love and Huntsville. What about Mark yesterday? Uh and the live he did. But I don't know if y'all saw. You remember on it was a YouTuber by the name of Monica the Avatar. You never did see Monica's face, but all you saw was Monica. I mean, Marcella, the bishop, schoolboy, and the other girl, the attorney, plays. But you didn't see Monica, the avatar, but we did get a peek at her. She didn't know she was on camera. And John Gates say, Monica, I can see your face. And honey, you would have thought she was on fire. Because she hurried up and I think she dove up underneath the table. Because she was running around really dragging and telling people business, giving out addresses. I think she the one that exposed, allegedly exposed coleslaw address to YouTube. She was really dirty, that Monica. But this leading me to say this, Marcella. Now, let me tell you about Marcella. Marcella, she's a YouTuber. And I know y'all remember Marcella because after this incident, she was running around trying to clear herself and disconnect herself from Monica, from the avatar, because players disconnected. Y'all remember that? And if you didn't, go back and look at the teacups. That's what they used to call themselves. I guess you say, well, Miss Joanna, where you going with this? And it's supposed to be Love and Marriage Huntsville. Well, you know how you be scrolling around? And by me being affiliated and I do recaps on Love and Marriage Huntsville, my I guess the whatever have put me in the slot, anything Love and Marriage Huntsville, it come up on my computer or whatever. Lord, if I was scrolling around, lo and behold, this is what I saw. See if I could.
Hoping that you saw that.
Put my name in it and it pops up. Mark is in the closet. I'm not in the. Check this out. Let me say this.
This is Marcella. Marcella, honey. Marcella is a messed up. That YouTuber, Marcella, she be everywhere. And she like the kind of person, she'll jump on the side.
Right,
You just got to look up. You'll see what I'm
talking
talking about.
Just tell everybody why you was dating her. You was dating somebody else and she knew it.
The thing is this. And so here's the
Miss Starter.
You know what? Now that you heard, I'm gonna go.
I love that you straight up because I saw the evidence. You showed me.
Right.
I'm a witness.
You see that? That's Marcella. And I want Marcella. I hope she see my YouTube, my coffee time. Marcella. She was always a like brown noser, they call them, a kiss butt type of person. She was paying, giving money to the YouTube creators, Bishop, players. She gave Monica money, thousands of dollars. This woman, I don't know where Marcella got all this money from, who is Marcella,
And so
but Marcella got money.
Christina and
Because she let you know she got money.
was like, choose between me
But
and
she was on the panelist.
Now, me and Christina ultimately didn't work out, but at the same time, when that happened, she started to get a little. We tried platonic, but Christina still didn't. She still didn't want me in that relationship. This is what happened was, for a gift, Van came to Columbia, South Carolina.
South Carolina, driving for the D.
Well, we was done being intimate, and she got me a flight. She got me a flight, and they took me up and they taught me how to drive an airplane. They told me the prices of how to get my own license and stuff. So the problem is this. The problem is she's trying to use something against me that I'm okay with. It happens to women. It happens to men. It happens to people. And so now what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to hurt me. I didn't go after her. She's trying to bring her stuff up. She's trying to bring me up to make herself look better. It's like, I'm going to push you down so that I look good. All right, I'm with you.
Right.
Push me down if you need to, but you can't push me down. I'm nowhere where you pushing. It's like a doctor touching in a place where it used to hurt. She hit me.
Let me tell you, you know what? Marcella is so messy. You know what? I know that we do all this here for entertainment, but this woman, he needs to move on. But Marcella, she the type of person that she will really ruin somebody.
Okay, so these are the comments. When you see the comments, no, if you go look at her post, you'll see she brought me up. Go look at, and I'm saying this not to you, Marcella. I want all of y'all to go and look at my page, and I want y'all to read and see where I call Van out. I want y'all to go to my page, and I want y'all to see where I call out and say, I don't like Christians who lie.
You ought to see these remarks. I'm sorry, Mark. This makes me mad.
Like it's the man's fault.
And she got it. You know, you can hold comments up here, right? She has this like in a.
This is what I believe in. So the truth is, when I have to show that
she don't have to claim you. Just move on. One of them say one subscriber.
He done took his chain off and put it at your feet.
But don't show the nude pictures. You don't want to get in trouble for that.
I got into evidence, and so I know y'all not gonna see this. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make this clear.
Oh my God!
Last year. So when y'all say move on and he ain't over Van, that's not true. If y'all think I'm still hung up on Van, then that's not true either. The problem is, Mark, where all the gay allegations, Van, that's what I'm saying. The gay allegations came from Van. The I needed help came from Van. You ain't gotta explain shit. But the problem, I'm not doing it. I don't do this let me say this. I don't do this for y'all. And I don't do this because I owe it to y'all. If y'all will allow me, I'm going to take a couple seconds and I'm going to end this. Now, I may cry. Matter of fact, I can.
Can you believe this?
I can feel it. Because it's a story. It's a real fucking story.
He's crying. He's really
real
crying.
Stories, have real
I don't wish Van did. I really wish Van didn't do that.
Then
I'm feeling you.
What are you experiencing it for? And that's, I think, we all say that God gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers. And what the fuck is being a strong soldier if you can't survive the story? If you won't make it past, and if you're just gonna tell the story or experience it just to fucking shut up, then lay the fuck down and die with it. And that's why I'm a little bit different. I'm a little bit different because if I'm gonna go through it, then I gotta be damn sure strong enough to talk about it so that I'm looking for it. I can't even hear this. You gotta be strong enough to talk about it so that people, so that men, because there's a lot of men hurt, and y'all say this, and y'all laugh at a Martell, but y'all don't know what it's like to be a beat down man, and y'all don't know what it's like to be. Some of y'all do, because some of y'all been, when y'all tell y'all stories, y'all girlfriends, they embrace y'all, and men, y'all don't get to tell the story.
Oh, Lord.
And so, when somebody tries to
this
shame
really
me,
sad.
I can only imagine women who've been through shit and get shamed because
You want to
of what
see
they've
it?
been through, but they can't tell nobody. And when
No,
they do tell
I
somebody,
better not show
it
it.
comes back as oh, you this anyway. And so it's like, shit, I'm bad for getting something that I didn't even want. So,
hey, you guys, it's Cardi B. So,
all right. Well, that was that. And Marcel, that was him and Marcel on there. He showed pictures of him and Van kissing and being, really, and this man is crying, really. He is really, you can't fake this, what he's doing. And, but Marcella, that's what I'm talking about. Now, look, I said, me, Joanna, my space in your place. I don't know these people in Huntsville. I don't. But what happened with us, I figured this out. See, we was looking for something out of this show, and we were set for it to go a certain way. And we actually, the ones that saw it from the beginning to right now, not the ones that jumped on the bandwagon because they heard it through the grapevine, something going on the YouTube, and I keep seeing Huntsville, let me check it out, and they jumped on late, like season 3 or something like that. No, I'm talking about us from the beginning. Well, we actually saw it, the relationship of Mel and Martell crumble, play out on camera. We saw everything, and we felt a connection with the cast. We saw Kimmy getting married, and we saw the trips that they took together when Cedric and all of them was on. We even saw LeBarrett, and we didn't see him with Destiny too much, but he was there. And we saw Chris and his wife like that. So we was there from the beginning, and it went from what we thought it was going to take us, and it took a life on its own. Love and Marriage Huntsville. And you say, like, this is so good, like it's like a train wreck. It's getting ready to happen, and you can't stop watching. You can't even turn away because you know it's going to happen. Well, that is Love and Marriage Huntsville for the YouTubers, the people that do the recaps, and that's been with this show from day one. Now, I've been seeing YouTubers jump on the bandwagon in season 4, episode 8. And I kind of get ticked off when they jump on and say something like, boy, I had been hearing about this show, and then they try to give their 2 cents on something that they wasn't even following. And let you know the ones that are not a real Love in Huntsville people, fan followers, when they can actually give you a review from Love and Marriage DC. If they could, because they want to follow it and they think, because, Carlos advertising, they run over there. But for people that's been following Love and Marriage Huntsville, we can't really tear ourselves away. Even like Monique Samuels say, this an all-together show. This is something you never seen. There's no connection to Potomac, but honey, it's like not another show, because you got to drag some Love and Marriage Huntsville on the DC to even make us look at it. See, Love and Marriage Huntsville is a show of its own. I'm telling you, Love and Marriage DC, it don't come nowhere close to Huntsville. It is where that you don't even have to watch DC and be all right. Yeah. And it could be, just because you look at Love and Marriage Huntsville, don't mean you got to watch DC. Don't even mean you got to do a commentate on that, a recap. Because that's how I feel. My subscribers DM me and say, Miss Joanna, are you going to do Love and Marriage DC? Well, I wasn't going to do it, because what was it to do? I only follow Monique Samuels. Like that. I know Monique from Potomac, so I watch her, and after Monique get off, I'm done. Well, that's how it is with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Kids and loving and supporting them and being
This
like
is Vanessa
the great mom
talking
that you are
last
and the great
night.
grandmom that you are. But we didn't really get to learn much about you on the show. If we go to your website, of course, we get to see more about who you are and what you do. So I want to spend some time to really take time to get to know you, and then we'll talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, if that's okay with you. Okay.
We're doing a little coffee time this morning with Love and Marriage
is an
Huntsville.
author. She's a motivational speaker. You're a real estate broker, right?
Yes.
Yes, real estate broker. She used to be a former first lady as well. We're going to talk a little bit about that, because she has a book and a radio host and many, many more. So she also will be going on a book tour, if she hasn't already, soon. And her latest book, Ushered Yet Abandoned, The Mask of the First Lady. You can purchase it on her website, VanessaRTracy.com. It's on Amazon as well, and I know it went international because I was watching one of your interviews and you had mentioned that.
Right.
So, and she has a book with her grandbabies as well, where you can purchase that. And she is, as you can see, booked and busy, honey. So I appreciate you making time for us to have a conversation with me. But I was just blown away, because when I was preparing for this interview, I'd love to dig a little bit deeper just to see who I'm interviewing and their story. That's just some of the things that I love to do.
Right.
So I thought we can get started with getting to know you. So tell us about your upbringing.
There were 10 of us. It was 10 of us.
Well, now we're going to know Miss Vanessa.
It was 7 boys, 3 girls. And my mom was killed in a car accident when I was 14. Her car was struck by a drunk driver, which is why I support MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. And because of that, my dad did the best he could do with us. My grandmom, she also helped raise us. But there were times when we were separated. Like the girls went to stay with the grandmom, and the dad kept the boys. And so, I think that happening to my mom at such a young age, definitely, I encountered some challenges that I probably would not have encountered if, my mom had not been killed in an accident and we had been able to stay together as a family unit. But We all did good. We're all successful. You know, a lot of people don't know
That's
that,
sad.
you know, Melody comes from a family of entrepreneurs
Mm-hmm.
and stuff made millionaires. So a lot of people don't know that. But
No, I didn't
yeah,
know that.
my family is very driven to be the best that you can be. And, you know, sometimes life throws you a curveball, but you just keep going.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it
can't
does.
imagine at 14 losing your mom. I'm so close with my mom. I genuinely can't imagine. I am so sorry.
Seeing Miss Vanessa, you know, like this, honey. And then watching Mark, just got through watching Mark crying. And like I say, you know how close we are with these? It's like we know we are really caught up. What we gonna do, y'all? What, you know, we know that Vanessa is not a saint. We already know that. We don't know why this man crying like this. But if you go look up, you can see, like he said, go to his page. I saw him. I was on his page this morning, I think it was, or was it last night? But see, by me being, that's why you're not supposed to take sides. You're supposed to be on the outside looking in. But for some reason, we have gotten into the show. Really. We're in the show. We are team this and team that. So a lot of us are like, we're team male or team this. We got to, from all of this, we're going to have to take a step back and get out of the show on a personal basis and look at it just like they were just movie characters.
I'm the one it for me.
Mm.
And, you know, our relationship didn't work out. So there I was, a 20-year-old, you know, pregnant.
Wow.
Get ready to have a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, especially like you mentioned that coming from a strict family and freshman year of college for me, just like, I just want to do it all. So you want to experiment. You want to do what you got to do. Just
That
have
happened
fun.
to me.
So you got pregnant really early.
But I got pregnant in my sophomore year of
previous
college.
season, you and Mel like briefly talked about her dad and the relationship that she has with him, and then also you talked about like, you know, you allowing their relationship to blossom by their own. You never prevented anything because you guys didn't have a relationship. What was it like raising Melody? What type of child was she?
Very high-spirited, you know, very bright. I made sure that I raised her in an environment where she knew she could express herself, and I gave her room to. She had what we call a think about it chair. You know,
What is that?
It's a think about it chair.
Think about the chair. Okay.
Yeah, a think about it chair.
Well, you guys, I'm not going to hold you much longer, but I'm going to continue to watch this. But I just wanted to have coffee with you this morning. Go ahead and like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for dropping by this morning, having coffee with me, and doing a little Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, bye-bye.